Mga tol, ang Israel ay nagde-develop mga tol ng kanilang defense system na mas matindi pa no sa Iron Dome. No, kasi yung Iron Dome nila mga tol, doon nakaka-intercept 'yon ng mga missile na papalapit sa kanila, nakakalusot naman mga tol yung mga drones. 'Di ba? At yun ang mga nagiging sanhi mga tol kung bakit nung nakaraan sa kanilang military base may nasawi mga tol na mga Israeli soldier dahil may nakapasok na drone at yun ay nag-crash doon sa military base na yon. Ayon dito sa report mga kapatid, Israel's Defense Ministry has allocated $530 million mga tol no para mapabilis no yung pag-develop ng bago nilang defense system. Ito yung tinatawag nilang laser o yung tinatawag nilang iron beam mga tol. Aba, laser na mga tol ang kanilang defense system ngayon. No, ito ba'y nangangahulugan no na yung Iron Dome nila ay hindi na masyadong reliable mga tol. Kung titingnan mo mga kapatid kapag ang mga kalaban nila, for example Iran, ay nagpakawala nung nakaraan ng 180 ballistic missile, do yun naman ay na-intercept pero may mga nakalusot, no? Tapos kapag drone naman ang ginagamit, for example ng Hezbollah, hindi siya na basta-basta na detect ng kanilang radar. Minsan ay napagkakamalan pa nga daw na ibon. No, kaya nakakalusot, no. Ito panoorin natin 'to mula sa WION, mga kapatid, no. Sabi rito, as Iron Dome crumbles, Israel readies Iron Beam laser defense against Iran mga to. Lalo ngayon no na talagang tumitindi ngayon ang girian ng Iran at Israel, kasama na rin yung mga proxy ng Iran, mas lalo pa nga talaga sigurong kailangan na pagtibayin pa o palakasin pa ng Israel yung kanilang defense system o yung Iron Beam nila o Iron Dome dahil mas marami ang pwedeng sabay-sabay na magpaulan sa kanila mga tol. No, panoorin natin to mga kapatid at bigyan natin to ng reaction video.
Our top story tonight on Gravitas is about Israel's new laser defense system. Ever since Hamas breached Israeli air defenses on October 7, 2023, overwhelming its Iron Dome, questions have been raised over whether the famed air defense system has lost its missile detection ability.
Yun nga no, kasi may mga nakakalusot na mga tol di ba? At yung mga radar nila halimbawa na lang yung October 7 na pagpasok ng Hamas, 'di ba? Hindi agad-agad nila na-detect 'yon, mga tol. Kaya nakapasok at yun nga maraming Israeli ang nasawi nung araw na 'yon, mga tol. Na yun ang panimula mga tol ng bakbakan na hanggang ngayon ay napapanood at nakikita natin.
As a result, now Israel is working on a new laser system that can possibly take down rockets. A new weapon that can essentially improve Israel's defense capabilities as it fights battles on multiple fronts. Here's what we know about this new weapon. It's called Iron Beam. It is a new laser system that can basically intercept rockets, drones, and mortars at negligible cost, to be operational next year after an accelerated manufacturing process. Basically, it is a shield that would supplement the existing air defenses. You see, Israeli air defenses, in a way, have been stretched to the limit by more than a year of the fighting with Iran and its proxies in Gaza, in Lebanon, in Syria, Iraq, Yemen. Now, how does the Iron Beam work, though?
How does the Iron Beam work? Can disable incoming projectiles by hitting them using high-energy lasers. Saka mas mabilis yun. No, hindi na kailangan nyo kasi mga tol, yung Iron Dome nila is mga rocket din, yung mga interceptor. Siyempre, nauubos din yun. No? Hindi naman siya unlimited mga tol. At pag yun ay naubos, at sunod-sunod halimbawa yung pinaulan sa kanila, halimbawa 1,000, napakarami. Diba? May makakalusot at makakalusot mga tol. Pero pag laser, yung tipong mabilisan, alam mo, katulad ng mga napapanood natin sa sa mga Hollywood movies, diba? Mas matindi. Uses laser to disable projectiles instead of shooting them with missiles. So, di ba? Dati kasi yung Iron Dome nila, missile din na ginagamit, pinapalipad nila para pasabugin yung mga paparating naman na missile din. Eto, laser to, mas mabilis.
According to reports, Iron Beam is designed to disable incoming projectiles by heating them using a high-energy laser, as opposed to shooting them down with missiles. The new system has an effective range of between hundreds of meters and several kilometers. But to be clear here, the Iron Beam is not meant to replace the Iron Dome.
Oh, ito matindi doon, no? Hindi niya papalitan yung Iron Dome, dadagdag, 'di ba? Ibig sabihin, matibay na nga yung Iron Dome, mga tol, matindi na 'yon, tas dadagdagan mo pa ng laser beam, baka talagang wala nang makalusot, no? Kahit drone, wala nang makalusot. Isa pa sa kailangan pagtibayin ng Israel yung radar system nila.
Or Israel's other air defense systems. The Iron Beam is meant to supplement and complement the Iron Dome. Its range would complement the short-range Iron Dome rocket interceptor, according to state-owned Rafael Advanced Defense Systems, which is the manufacturer of both types of weaponry.
Mahusay.
Israel's Elbit Systems Limited has said that the Israel Defense Ministry has awarded it a contract worth about $200 million to supply the Iron Beam lasers, whereas it costs about $60,000 to shoot down a projectile using the Iron Dome. Iron Beam's price tag will be as little as $5.
Oh, matipid pa. No? Pero yung Iron Dome, mga tol, $60,000 ang isang missile para pabagsakin yung paparating na missile. Ganong kalaki ang ginagastos ng Israel. So kung nagpalipad ang Iran halimbawa ng 180, di 180 times 60,000 mo yun, mga tol. Grabe, ang laki ng halagang ginagastos, no? Pero eto, $5 lang, mga tol, kada tira niya. Ganon kaliit, no? Talagang ibang klase.
It's about $60,000 to shoot down a projectile using the Iron Dome.
No? $60,000 mga tol para pabagsakin ng isang missile o projectiles. No? So kung 180 yun, ang dami nun, napakalaking halaga nun, mga tol. Eto, $5
Iron Beam's
lang.
price tag will be as little as $5.
$5 o nagkakahalaga ng magkano? 250? No? 250 pesos, mga tol.
The price of a Tamir missile, which is the interceptor launched by Iron Dome, is about $100,000. In comparison, the cost of interception using a laser shield is the price of the electricity used to launch it, which means that laser interception will transform the economy of air defense. That's because missiles and drones are cheaper to deploy than to shoot down. The laser system would also eliminate the danger of interceptor debris causing damage. Amid the conflict, Iron Beam is being manufactured at an accelerated pace and will enter operational service by next year. On Monday, while announcing the move, Israel Defense Ministry's Director General, Eyal Zamir, said, and I'm quoting here, the tiding of the start of a new era in the battlefield, the laser era.
Grabe, laser era na, mga tol. No? Laser era na ngayon. Kaya nga, 'di ba, kung ikukumpara natin yung mga pangyayari nung WW1, WW2, mga tol. Mga tora-tora pa yung mga sasakyan nila. Tapos ang mga sundalo ay talagang lumulusob tao sa tao, mga tol. Ito iba. Laser era na ngayon. No, darating ang panahon, mga tol, parang alam niyo yung mga napapanood natin sa Hollywood movies na mga yung panahon ng Terminator, 'di ba? Yung mga baril nila doon, mga laser na rin, hindi na bala, mga tol, laser na rin. Malamang sa malamang talaga, hindi natin mapipigilan, darating ang panahon na ganoon na rin, mga tol. Yung sa mga tangke, 'di ba? Sa mga warships, sa mga mismong gamit ng mga sundalo na na mga baril, no? Ganun na, puro laser na lahat.
Here's what else we know at this point. The Iron Beam was presented for the first time in February 2014 at the Singapore Air Show. After it proved its capabilities in a series of tests in southern Israel about 3 years ago, it entered into operational development and adaptation to the battlefield. According to the Israeli Defense Ministry, Israel is among the first countries in the world to succeed in using powerful laser technology to develop a working air defense system and to demonstrate interceptions in operational scenarios since its development started.
Grabe, Israel, no, napaka-advanced din talaga, no?
The high-power laser has reportedly proven more powerful than what the Israeli Defense Ministry's team initially aimed for. They say that as long as there is a constant source of energy for the laser, there is no risk of ever running out of ammunition.
Ooh, so unlimited mga tol. Hindi ito katulad ng ng Iron Dome nila na nauubos din talaga. Pwedeng ma-overwhelm kapag halimbawa sabay-sabay ang mga kalaban nilang nagpalipad ng missile, di ba? Talagang makakalusot at makakalusot kasi nga missile din yun yung Iron Dome na pinapakawalan ng Israel para pasabugin yung mga nasa lumilipad sa ere, 'di ba? Tapos ang mahal, no? Kada isa $60,000 mga tol. Convert mo yun kung magkano yun mga tol sa peso. 'Di ba? Convert mo yun kung magkano sa peso. Milyon-milyon mga tol ang ginagastos ng Israel, no, para magpabagsak lang ng o para mag-intercept lang ng missile. Ito for as low as $5 mga tol. Tapos unlimited pa hangga't may source of energy. Wag lang magba-brown out no. Pero hangga't may source of energy mga tol, hindi siya mauubusan.
But you see, there is a downside to this as well. It does not function well in times of low visibility, including heavy cloud cover.
Yun lang, no? Pero kaya nga hindi siya papalit Hindi siya papalit dito sa Iron Dome. Dagdag lang siya. No? Pero yun nga, may downside siya kapag maulap, 'di ba? Hindi na madedetect, 'di ba? So doon papasok ngayon yung Iron Dome. Pero syempre, katagalan ng panahon, madedevelop pa 'to na madedevelop kasi bago pa lang Iaanoy pa nila yan, pauunlarin pa nila yan.
Or other inclement weather conditions. And for that reason, the Israeli Defense Ministry intends to also mount the system on an airplane, which would basically help get around the limitation by putting the system above the clouds. But that is still a few more years off. You see, Israel's aerial defenses have largely been
Ito yung mga nila, Iron Dome nila yan. Mga missile din yan. Pinapakawalan nila.
developed in conjunction with its key ally, the US. Recently, the US has also, in fact, deployed one of its own THAAD interceptors to help Israel fend off potential ballistic missile attacks from Iran. We told you about this. Israel, for that matter, is also expecting a $5.2 billion in emergency funding from the US, some of which would be used for the Iron Beam. And as far as the question of the Iron Beam success is concerned, we will have to wait and watch to get that answer.
Tindi, no? Talagang sabi nga rito, laser era. Diba? Kapanahunan na ngayon ng mga ganitong klaseng weapon. Darating ang panahon mga tol, yung mga armas nila, puro mga laser na rin yung mga yon. No, anyway, bilang isang tao at Pilipino, ano masasabi mo dyan? Comment ka na lamang sa ibaba. Hanggang sa muli, ako nga pala si Shobaldi. Peace out.